I hope you know that I'm Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley. I consider myself a friend of Israel. A long time before I was elected to the United States Senate, from a standpoint of being an evangelical Christian, support of Israel is something that's very biblical to me. People that would friend that people and that country will in turn be blessed, as you have heard many of us say. By the way, I always like to think of our relationship with Israel as being one as much as in our national security interest as it is in the benefit that Israel might get from it, because we promote democracy as we're a democracy, and Israel is the only democracy in that part of the world. So wherever we can support democracy, we ought to. But even more important than that, because our economies are so tied together, and particularly our economy is tied to the things in the Middle East, to have a friend in the Middle East that's an otherwise volatile area of the globe is very important to us. So I see our friendship with Israel in our national security benefit for the United States as well as it is for Israel. And how much better can we help Israel than when we support and give them aid for their Iron Dome, or when we want to make sure that people are not punished for investing in Israel through BDS. And then don't forget the general foreign aid that Israel's gotten from us as a result of going way back 40 years to the Camp David Accords and what Israel did there to make the first peace with the Arab nation. And we always pray for peace in the rest of that world. And the latest is that we haven't always thought as American that we somehow have to settle with the Palestinians before we can make peace between Israel and other Arab nations. I think President Trump made that clear by the Abraham Accords, and I support the Abraham Accords, and I'm glad that they've had some successful business negotiations just very recently between some Arab countries and Israel. And to support that, we have a brand new caucus in the United States Congress called the Abraham's Accord Caucus, and I'm a member of that caucus. So I would appreciate this opportunity to speak to you, and any help you can give me, I would appreciate.